So here we go. Road Trip Podcast Extravaganza, Ride number 3. And I've been sitting here thinking, what in your life is holding you back? What baggage are you carrying? What excess are you what excess do you have that is slowing you down? Now this applies to, really kind of a whole lot of things. One topic that's always an easy one for me to go to, because it's obviously a passion of mine, is fitness. Is your body holding you back? Right? You could be a little bit overweight. So say you're carrying around an extra 15 to 20 pounds. You can get out there and look at the science, and man, that's huge. Like 15 to 20 pounds, like what that does to you, just energy-wise, effort-wise, all of that. Like, it's incredible how much of a burden that is. So why are you letting that hang around? Why aren't you taking steps to get rid of that excess baggage? Think how much greater it'd be if you didn't have joint pain all the time, or you didn't get out of breath walking upstairs. And it just doesn't have to be tied to being overweight. I know a lot of unfit, skinny people, right? So is your lack of fitness holding you back as well? What can you do in the fitness realm to improve yourself? What do you need to get rid of? Is it laziness? Do you just not want to work out because you're lazy? Well, taking 30 minutes a day to go for a walk can reap huge rewards. And it doesn't have to be spend thousands of dollars and build a garage gym, or spend $150 a month on a gym membership, or do whatever. Just go for a walk, because physical fitness leads to you feeling better. You see the results. You start to have confidence in your body, which grows self-confidence, which grows self-esteem, it's just all a snowball effect. And you just become a happier person because, you look better, you feel better, people are complimenting you. It's a great thing. So hit the easy one, right? But what are the excess baggage you're carrying around? I kind of talked about it in the last episode. It's like maybe you're just not getting rid of all the excess stuff at work that's kind of bogging you down. Get rid of that stuff, give it to somebody else, and free up some time in your day. But maybe, and it's really all kind of spawned from this morning, I did my daughter's hair. She wanted pigtails with little bows for her little football camp she was doing today. And I took the photo, and my phone literally said, hey, iPhone storage is full, manage your storage, clean it out, do whatever, and you'll regain better function on your phone. Because here lately I've noticed my phone started to act kind of dumb, and it's because it's full of excess stuff that I don't ever use anymore. I've had this phone for about a year and a half, probably going close. I had 17,000 photos and videos together. Right, that's a lot. I get it. 17,000. But I obviously shoot a lot of content. I shoot a lot of videos to make one video. It takes like 8 videos to make one video to post to social media. Different angles on it, stuff, whatever. Right, so I had 17,000 photos and videos on there. And I was thinking to myself the other day, I don't ever go back and look at hardly any of it. There, I have my favorites of like my family photos and special events with my daughter, my son, and stuff like that. But they're saved. They're parted. They're saved. And they're in a different album. But there were 17,000 photos that I didn't use anymore, that I don't look at. All they were doing was taking up space and making my phone slower. So that's what kind of got my mind going on this one. It's like, What are you carrying around that serves no purpose and all that is doing is making you slower? For some people, and I'm guilty of this, and I'm writing it on my to-do list, clothes. I have a boatload of clothes in my closet, almost to the point where I can't get my hangers in there. But I can tell you there's probably 10 shirts and like 2 pair of pants and some shorts randomly here and there that I wear. Why do I have a drawer full of shorts that I don't wear, a closet full of t-shirts and stuff that I don't? I mean, I get it. Like, I have some suit pants, I have like some suit jackets, you know, the special stuff, the nice stuff that you don't wear all the time. It's a special occasion stuff. I'm not talking about getting rid of that. But on the daily basis, the t-shirts, the shorts, you know, all of that stuff, like, I have so much of it that I don't ever wear that someone else could benefit from that. I might as well bag it up, and I've done it before. I've bagged it all up. I put it into a bag, and I've taken it to like a Goodwill store or dropped it off in one of those Goodwill bins. So maybe it's your clothes. I mean, how long do you spend in your closet looking for an outfit to wear to just probably pick the same thing you're going to wear anyway? Maybe spend 5 minutes? 5 minutes a day? If you think about that, 5 minutes a day, just one time a day, is a half an hour. Maybe you do that twice a day. Now you're taking an hour. There's an entire hour out of your week that you could have back because you're not looking for a piece of clothing. So kind of think about that throughout all of your, you know, stuff around the house. We can't be afraid to get rid of the stuff that we don't use anymore. And I have, again, one on my to-do list. You know, we obviously move a lot just because of the job. And I have boxes in my garage in little plastic containers that you get from Lowe's or Home Depot. And I could probably, without hesitation, say that there are 3 boxes that are full and sealed that have moved in 3 different states, and I have never opened that box. I don't even know what's in them. Well, I might know. I may have peeked. But, like, if I haven't opened that box in the last 5 years, I guarantee there's nothing in there that is important. I guarantee it. And you know what? Even if I just threw that whole box away, I wouldn't even know if it was important anyway because I haven't touched it in that long. So start taking a look around your life. And it seems like the last 3 podcasts have kind of been on the same subject, which is kind of like prioritizing and kind of cleaning up all the excess in our life, whether it be the excess time on social media, whether it be the excess kind of workload that we're putting on ourselves, or even here, like excess baggage that is slowing us down. And it's just like a whole kind of series here that I'm thinking of. How do we give our lives a more precise and more clearly defined way forward so that we have more time for the things that are important? Because if I don't have to waste time looking for clothes, that's more time I can spend with my family. If I'm going to the gym and I start to feel better about myself and I start to lose weight, my self-esteem is going to go up. I'm going to be better at my job. I'm going to have, you know, the snowball effect. So it's like if we can just clean up the things in our lives that kind of hold us back or kind of slow us down, I think that we can obviously improve our lives. But I think overall happiness comes with it. Because, you know, we talked about like when you're so busy and you don't get to enjoy the things that you want, you just kind of get like this routine of depression, like, oh man, I really wanted to do this today, I just didn't get to it. Oh man, I really just didn't. I wanted to do that, but I was just so busy, I didn't get to do it. Or maybe, and I'm guilty of it sometimes, you know, your kid's like, hey, Daddy, I want to do this. Hey, Daddy, I want to do this. You're like, honey, I'm too busy. I don't have time right now. Right? So maybe by cleaning up all of that excess in our life, we can tell our kids yes more often. So not only are you making yourself happy, affecting your own life, you're affecting your kids' lives. And it could be your friends. Maybe your friends are always like, dude, you never go out, bro. We want you to go out to, go play racquetball, or we want to go play frisbee golf, or hey man, let's go hit the links and hit, whatever golf course. But you're like, bro, I'm too busy. I got all this crap at work. I got this stuff at home. I got this and I got that. Maybe by cleaning up all of the excess, you give yourself that ability to hang out with your friends. Maybe that's what you're looking for, right? So maybe if you're just in a funk, maybe buying one more thing isn't going to do it. Maybe it's the exact opposite. Maybe you need to get rid of some stuff. Could be body fat. Could be getting rid of your lack of fitness by actually getting fit, giving yourself that ability to hang out on a hiking trail, or go play basketball, or go play golf with your buddies. Maybe it's getting rid of some of those excess clothes and just kind of narrow down your wardrobe so it's like boom, boom, boom. I'm out of the shower. I went to my closet. I grabbed my one of 5 t-shirts that I wear every day. Here's one of 3 pair of shorts. Boom, good. I'm good. Hey, guess what? Because that's less laundry you got to do. You just saved yourself more time because you got to do less laundry because you only have like 3 things to wear, right? You're not washing 38 pairs of clothes and you don't have to fold 27 pairs of blue jeans, right? So you just freed up yourself some time. So let's clean up our time. Let's clean up the excess. If it's slowing you down in any way, maybe it's time for it to go. I'm not saying get rid of your kids. I know they slow you down. Don't get rid of your kids. I'm just kidding, right? On a serious note, if something is slowing you down, maybe it's not for you, or maybe it's time to part ways with it. Body fat, clothes. Maybe you need to get rid of your cell phone. Not altogether. Maybe you need to get rid of a smartphone and just get a dumb phone, right? I've heard a lot of people getting rid of their smartphones and just going to a dumb phone that makes calls and makes texts. That way they can't waste all their time on social media. So maybe that's something you consider. But let's speed our lives up. Let's gain more efficiency and more time by getting rid of some of the excess. And I'm guilty. My wife would be the one saying, oh my God, you're so guilty of that. I guarantee it, she listens to this podcast. So I need to do better. I'm going to try to do better. Maybe you guys should think about that too. Podcast number 3 on the road trip down. 13 more hours to go. This can get interesting.